Hey Turnip, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make the Candycane macaron. It's a really delicious recipe, and since the holidays are coming up, it's certainly a delicious dessert that you guys can impress with families and friends. And of course, the recipe is always so simple and so easy, so without further ado, let's get started. So right off the bat, that's my egg whites, my raspberry extract, and that's my cream of tartar, granulated sugar, my red food coloring, and that's my almond meal and confectioner sugar, and we have our candy canes. All the measurements are listed in the description box down below, so feel free to check it out. And I'm just going to whisk my egg whites until I have reached this beautiful cloudy consistency. And once you see that texture, as I will show later, that's when you go add your granulated sugar. So that is the texture right here. And we are going to add it all in one shot, and you guys don't have to worry if your granulated sugar is clumpy. It's just going to be all whisked at the very end, so it's going to be well blended together. So keep on whisking until you have reached stiff peaks, and if your egg whites are not stable, I definitely recommend dropping a pinch of cream of tartar. It's definitely going to help your egg whites stabilize, and it will also speed up the process, making it frothier and thicker as well. But if you guys don't have cream of tartar, that's totally fine, and that is something that's optional. But it will just definitely make your life so much easier and make the baking whisking process so much quicker as well. Now we are going to tap off the excess from our whisk. And now we are going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of extract, and this is my raspberry extract. You guys can use any extract you guys want. If you guys like peppermint, I definitely recommend using that. But since I personally like raspberry more than peppermint, I'm going to use this extract. And I'm just going to add it to my egg whites, and we are just going to whisk a little bit more just to combine it so that all our egg whites taste the same. So something to keep in mind is that you guys do not want to over whisk your egg whites because that will just create a heavier and higher feet, and that will also make your macarons very hollow, so do not over whisk it. So we are adding all of our dry ingredients and we are going to combine with our egg whites. So the first step of folding is that we are trying to combine our dry and the wet so that it's a even texture. So that's our main concern. Our second step is that we are going to try to get rid of the excess air bubbles by deflating it. And the key point is you guys don't want to deflate too much or too little because that will create a very high feet or no feet at all. So you guys need to look for the lava beautiful texture. And that is the texture right there. And to create that beautiful minty peppermint swirl color, I just added a couple drops of red food coloring to my pastry bag, and I'm going to add in my macaron batter onto the bag. So by having drops of the red food coloring placed in random locations of the pastry bag and having the macaron batter in the piping bag, it's going to create that really beautiful and random look, and it's going to look really natural, the swirls. Now we are going to tap our cookie sheet just to release all the excess air bubbles in our macaron batter. So I have a couple of candy canes and I crushed them, and I'm just going to crush them even more so that it becomes very fine and powdery, and that is exactly the texture that you're looking for, because if you have big chunks of pieces, it's definitely going to melt as you guys are baking them in the oven. Smaller pieces are the way to go, and the small pieces will not melt, and it's going to create that nice texture and sprinkly look. So now that that's all done, we are going to pop these macarons in a preheated 300 degrees Fahrenheit oven, and we are going to bake them for approximately 19.5 minutes instead of 20 minutes, because we want it to be white instead of like tinted yellow. And the macaron swirls and the macaron feet came out beautifully, as you guys can see, and I'm going to give you guys a close-up so that you guys can see even better. So it has really nice and even macaron feet, and I really like that, and it kind of reminds me of a Pokeball where the top is red and the bottom part is white. Give me a thumbs up if you guys like this color and combination. And here's the inside of the macaron and how it looks like. It's well cooked and evenly distributed. So they look really nice, especially when you guys have really random designs. I think it looks so natural and so pretty, and this is definitely going to impress your friends and families. Hey Turnip, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this super easy and delicious tutorial on how to make the peppermint candy cane melted macaron. It's a long name, but I think it's gonna be super awesome. And you guys could use this food coloring art technique with other macaron designs, so you guys can feel free to spice it up. And if you guys missed my last video, I've made the compost cookies, and they're really delicious, so you guys have to check them out. And if you haven't done so, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!